platform as well as this stage to express my opinion, my views over here on this topic, very inspiring topic, inspiring story. Talking about me, my name is Abhishek here. I was born and brought up in Lucknow and currently in a private sector job as well in a Fortune 500 organization. I am bike and enthusiast, also a confidence coach. I am an NLP practitioner as well as I am a certified speaker at RKDx Talks and author of Art of Comparative Musical Use. I am a firm believer of how our beliefs can shape our life and our future. Today, the story that I am going to share will be driven on the same topic, our belief system. A lot of people, the dignitary speakers, they earlier mentioned that how their values and what they learned, specifically how the belief system forms the entire personality of a person or the personal reality. So today I want to share a story of a man who gave a big breakthrough in this world and more importantly, who completely changed the belief system which has been stopping us from growing and exploring our true potential. I'm sure this story must have been shared at multiple platforms time and again because it changed the view of people, how they see themselves and their innate capabilities. But before sharing the story, let me quote Henry Ford's words. Whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. Until 1954, it was believed that it was impossible that anyone can complete a 1 mile race within 4 minutes. This was known as 4-minute mile. Doctors, psychologists, and even the expert runners used to believe that it is impossible for a human to perform at that level. And it was assumed physically impossible to complete a mile race in 4 minutes. They believed it was crazy to even try. This man belonged to an ordinary working class family. He was interested in studying medicine, but his family could not afford his studies. So he developed an interest into running and he wanted to get a scholarship. So he trained himself and managed to get a track scholarship into Oxford. In the Oxford, someone noticed and discovered his talent, and he was encouraged to participate in the Olympics of 1948 to run. He declined. He didn't have faith in himself. He didn't have belief in himself that he can do that. He started watching people, the runners in the Olympics, and he was very inspired. He made a decision that in the next Olympics, 1952, he is going to participate and run. People had believed that he could win the 1500 meter race in the 1952 Olympics, but due to last minute in the schedule, he lost the race. He didn't finish up at the first position. He ended up at the 4th position. He was utterly disappointed. And for 2 months, he took this time to discover whether he should continue running or just quit. In the 1940s, the record for running a mile had reached 4 minutes 1 second. And for 9 years, the record remained at the same time. He started practicing half an hour a day with intense practice, intense training. He did not practice himself, train himself like other runners were doing. He was doing it in his own way. He decided that he is going to run a mile race and try to complete it within 4 minutes. It was 6th of May 1954. He spent the morning in the hospital where he was working towards getting his degree. He was worried about the weather. The wind was very strong that day. By the evening, it was raining. By the time the race began, the wind was up to 15 miles an hour. He decided to run anyways. The experts believe that the record would be only broken on a day with no wind at 20 degrees Celsius, a hard, dry, clay track, probably in the Scandinavia, and in front of huge hairy crowd of tens of thousands of people. 6 men led the race. He began his last lap at a time of 3 minutes 7 seconds. Then he flew past the racer named Chatterley, who was leading the race at that time. He came in. The world stopped. The world stood still. It was just him and the truck. He was completely exhausted. But driven by his years of training and determination, he crossed the finish line, completely exhausted, and collapsed. This man, named Roger Harris, aged 25, broke the record of 4-mile race and completed it under 4 minutes. To be more specific, 3 minutes 59.4 seconds. Not just he broke the record, but he shattered the long prevalent belief that 1-mile race cannot be completed under 4 minutes. What happened next? Within the next 46 days, another Australian racer, John Landy, broke his record. And it's a history. After that, thousands of people have completed their race within 4 minutes. What changed? The belief that it can be done. That's the power of self. It's not important what others think. What is important? Whether you think that you can do it. Whether you believe it or not. Belief changes the your attitude changes your actions, and your action changes your results. So it is important, if you want to get a desire, you want to do something, first start with believing in yourself. I would like to end with a beautiful quote from Napoleon Hill, which I really learned and repeat in number of times. Whatever you might be considering, it can be. Thank you so much.